Talk to all of us a little bit about this new world of the AI, ChatGPT. How are you using and utilizing all these new tools at your disposal?
So previous to AI, I would say most of us would use Google, right? To kind of find different web pages that had the information we needed. And if you didn't find it on one page, you would have to go back, scroll down. You never get to the fifth page. You always kind of bounce between the first and the third, right? So that takes time. So now with AI, it kind of screens or kind of filters everything for you and it gives you exactly what you're asking, right? So now with AI, as a real estate agent or even as an entrepreneur, you're able to do a lot of good research, and that thing goes through hundreds of websites and provides you answers within seconds, right? So that makes it more efficient, right? You're able to get answers a lot quicker. Not only that, but instead of probably having a copywriter, right, you're able to pretty much give it some information or upload, let's say, a current event and make it sound more like yourself, or maybe make it more relatable to whatever the topic is that you want it to do, right? Not only that, but another way that I use it at the beginning of the year is that I help it build a business plan for my business, right? As an entrepreneur, when you first start in January, you want to have some kind of guide of course, how many transactions do I want to have a month in order to have 50 for the year or 60 for the year? And how am I going to do that, right? So I'm able to ask ChatGPT, according to this record that I had last year, if I want to increase my income 10%, 15%, based off of my transactions, which you could upload to it so it could kind of study exactly what your price points were, where your transactions were. You could ask it, hey, what are some ways that I could use marketing to increase my sales for this year coming up? So, I could be here talking for about an hour, okay, about this, but there are so many creative ways that possibly you haven't even thought of that you could use ChatGPT for your business, and not only for your business, but even for yourself. So another great tool that I use it for is to kind of filter conversations between clients. So for example, if I'm representing a seller and then they're getting kind of complicated, I take a screenshot of the conversation and ask ChatGPT, hey, how can I get this point across saying this in a more professional way and in a friendly way? And it'll give me an answer. And obviously, you want to not make it sound so robotic, so you could kind of edit it a little bit, or maybe upload some kind of emails that you've done previous to ChatGPT, and it'll get a feel for the way that you speak and the way that you